Good morning from Gothenburg. Alright, we had our breakfast. We quickly popped back to the same shop. Grandpa wanted to get a pink Dala horse. They're very, very rare to find pink ones. He wanted one of those, so we went back and grabbed that. Now we're back to the hotel. We're going to gather our bags, check out, and our next stop is a Naval Museum off of, I don't know what it's called, one of the canal areas. But it's their Naval War Museum. So we're gonna go check that out since Grandpa was in the Navy and something that's right up his alley. And then after that, we start heading off to go see family. Yes, yes.
Karl Johan beordra oss bröder i fält att slåss med fransosen så lyckligt och sält. Låt oss tappert gå på, piska fransmännen så att de aldrig mer till härnad sig resa må. Fyll så glasen, kamrater, drick i botten och så ifrån Mannhem vi resa till att fransmännen slå.
You steering your ship?
Sveriges kronprins sa han, själv vill föra oss an. Rikets bojor vi låtsas skall med hjälpsammer hand. Och för härjan som strövat med hunger och brand skall förjagas ut ur både städer och land. Karl Johan, vår kronprins, kommendera sin här.
So here at this maritime museum, you can actually wander around in some of the boats. They're all the way from the war times to recent, all sorts of boats. It's actually pretty cool.
Av det under och blixtar kanonerna gick och det handgevärssalvor som fransmännen fick. Till däcka och den skingrade slumpen sig drev, men värst den i eftersta ledet förblev. Där som svensken föll på, han kunde ryggtavlan klå, så det aldrig lär förglömma de bussarna blå som sig rest ut i Norden för Bonapartes krig. Det vår herre nog känner provisserlig mig. En 70 000 fransoser jag ser som veto i gräset, jag tror det var fler. Ibland kulor och bloss, vi som ladda och slåss. Så av människokroppar, kanoner och tross. Hur de summo i blod, du väl aldrig mig tror. Som mig själv varit med, om jag där upp och svor. O Sverige, hur lycklig du var.
All right, we came, we wandered through some ships, saw some cool history. Grandpa had a ball of a time. And now we are gonna go hit a couple shops and head to Mierbäck to go see the family.
Hey there, and welcome back. Sorry for the abrupt ending on this video. I promise I had every intention of filming a closing that night. Let me just note here. One of the things I learned while I was in Sweden is that Swedes are very hospitable. If you have someone come to your home, you offer them tea, coffee, something, and a snack, and you socialize. So when we got to Mierbäck that night after leaving Gothenburg, we went to the cousins, and I got caught up hanging out with cousins, meeting cousins, and Grandma, like I said earlier, it had been nearly 50 years since she'd been there to see her cousins, so there's a lot of catching up to do. She was so excited and so happy to see her cousin and be there. It was so awesome. And we also got settled into the guest house, and we were hanging out with my cousin Britt. Well, another thing that's popular in Swedish culture, I learned, especially at least in the countryside areas, homemade beverages, homemade wine, in particular for my cousin Britt. So I had every intention of filming closing. Well, we had dinner and we started hanging out in her living room and just catching up and talking. And she broke out her homemade wine, which was delicious. It was much stronger than I thought it was. Yeah, me and her killed about 1.5 bottles of her homemade wine. The end of that night is gone. It's gone. It's gone. Heard funny stories about it. Apparently I was laughing hysterically while completely blackout drunk. Just laughing hysterically. The family couldn't figure out why, but I started laughing. So, inevitably, a closing didn't happen that night. Sorry. But yeah, sorry for the abrupt ending, that's why. Good wine, amazing wine. Actually, talking to my cousin Nisa, he told me he was gonna have to test Britt's wine because he thinks it might be stronger than she thinks it is. Delicious though. Oh, I would love to learn how to make my own homemade wine. And I actually one day want to make my own homemade mead. That's down the road. But yeah. So we are now in Middelbeck in the series. I hope you all are enjoying it. I also want to say a special thank you to all of the comments and people who are following and sharing their knowledge about history that I didn't know, like the bugler. Thank you for that. And also getting some more Swedish lessons about pronunciation, which has been awesome and helpful. Thank you again so much. I'm emailing cousins, but I haven't been able to actually talk to them. So hearing it, speaking it isn't happening so much as reading it and just emailing them. So it is helpful. So thank you for the lessons and sharing your knowledge and history and everything else. Your country is amazing. I love Sweden. I miss it so much. And you've all been so kind. So thank you so much. But yeah, the next couple videos is going to be me with the family exploring, talking about my family history. Probably not as exciting for some people as my typical adventures, but for the family, it was great. We got to explore, find old family churches and homes and meet tons of cousins. So if you keep following, I hope you enjoyed the videos of Middelbeck to come. And I hope you've enjoyed the videos so far. The next couple will be a little shorter. I might combine them. I haven't decided yet. So there might be some weird day transitions, but we'll see. If not, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. All right. Hope you guys liked the video. If you liked the video, hit a like button. And if you aren't already subscribed, hit the subscribe button and follow along for more adventures because as always, there will be more, I promise. And until the next one, you guys have a good one. Later.